Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video here at Red Dirt Reptiles. For those of you who don't know, I'm Corey, and for those of y'all returning, let's get right into it. Last video of this series for this animal, Jad here. I'd like to thank him for being such a pleasure to work with and letting me just move him all over the place. Hey, come back down here for a minute. Hey, come here. Let's come down here and say goodbye to everybody. We'll cover a couple things. No, this is not a Mexican spiny tail iguana. That's a very common misconception. I keep getting asked about him all the time. No, this is not a Mexican spiny tail. If this is a Mexican spiny tail, you would see 3 stripes of black banding, and you do not, and you would not see a marble paint job on the rear limbs like you do with him. So there is one misconception out of the way. Another big misconception, one of my friends, as a matter of fact, brought this up, is that the things you see on TV, how they work with these things, that is 9 times out of 10 not how this plays out in reality. I do not have my animals walking out on the leash every day, going through the neighborhood, tra-la-line. There's no animal on my shoulder walking through the mall. You know, while he has been on a leash and I have walked him outside, it takes an extreme amount of time and effort to build trust and to get to a point where you can have your animal out on a leash and it be a positive experience. Let me rephrase, or let me re-say this again. It takes a long time for you to get an animal out on a leash, out in the middle of public, like so, and it be a positive experience. Not saying it can't be done, but a lot of times people don't see the signs, don't see the fact that you're stressing your animal out, don't see the fact that your animal is getting aggravated, don't see the fact that it has UV stunned them, or it may be too chilly for them, just aren't really paying attention all around to body language. It takes a long time to gain that trust. And don't rush it. It's worth it to build up the time before you want to take your animal out there. If for some reason, look, if you take your animal out and there's not that bond there, you always run the risk of that animal running off. Even if you got it on a leash, man, there have been times where some animals have gotten loose and taken off. You know, I've been very lucky with the few that it has happened, including with him. He came out of his leash, and he just said, so yeah, you know, I've been very blessed. He's come off the leash a couple times during my time training with him. Luckily, it's because my wife and I just didn't adjust it down, the harness correctly enough. And I've been very blessed that he didn't take off. A couple of my monitors the same way. But you, again, you always run that risk. So please make sure that if you're taking your animals outside, that you've built at least some type of bond, or that you're in an enclosed area, because, and especially if you're investing tons of money into these animals like we are, nobody wants to lose these animals, whether it be on accident or on purpose. Well, it should never be on purpose, but even a fluke accident, you know what I mean, still gut wrenches you, especially when you got thousands of animals or thousands of dollars tied up in an animal. So, you know, just be aware of that. I do want to clear up a major misconception here at Red Dirt Reptiles, okay? The major misconception here at Red Dirt Reptiles is that everybody looks at my photos or watches 2 seconds of one of my videos and jump to conclusions thinking that I house animals in here 100% of the time. That is absolutely out of this world incorrect. This bathroom is my master bathroom. It is a fully functioning bathroom. That's a fully functioning tub, shower, and toilet, and sinks. So while my bathroom looks like it's a lizard paradise, because let's be honest, it is, this is still a 100% usable bathroom, and so nobody stays in here 100% of the time. We don't want to get up in the middle of the night, you know, having to use a restroom like anybody else who's stumbling to the bathroom at 3:30 in the morning, half dead, going to pee, trip over a freaking lizard and bite our face on the end of the wall or on the edge of the counter. No, nobody wants to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. And while I think it's cool to have animals in here, I'm definitely not keeping them in here 24/7. The smell alone would ruin that for me. Have we had animals staying here on extended times? Yes, due to the fact that when we bring a new animal to the household, sometimes like big animals, I'll come in here and unbox them in here so that they've got room to get out and freak out and be okay for a minute. And they've had to stay in here for a couple days at a time. But everybody has their own personal enclosure here at Regular Reptiles. Everybody has their own correctly sized enclosure here at Red Dirt Reptiles. Again, this guy is in a 4x3x5. That is what I would say the absolute minimum for an adult. I would love to give him more. Unfortunately, I cannot due to the fact that room. I'm kind of lacking on space at the moment. Whenever we move to a larger facility, then I will for sure build a bigger enclosure for him. But until then, he'll stay in that one because he thrives, does well. You'll know when your animal takes to the enclosure or when it doesn't, especially if you've had the animal for a while. So, each week, since this being our first week, we didn't have really any common misconceptions or frequently asked questions to go through. I kind of had to make some up, just kind of what I thought the audience might want to hear, what I might want to hear. Of course, I'm in this for the scientific part of it. I really want to hear the background behind all these guys, and I want the detailed information, so I try to give detailed information. If you don't like that, I apologize. If you do like that, awesome. I would appreciate it if y'all liked, commented, and shared. Subscribe to our YouTube, our Facebook, and our Instagram at Red Dirt Reptiles, okay? As I said, this is going to be a weekly animal thing, and each day we'll post a new segment up about the animal. So I just appreciate y'all coming around, and look forward to the next set, and stay tuned. We'll bring y'all another series real quick.